Hello everyone. In this lesson, we're going to focus again on Pythagoras theorem. The previous two lessons, we focused on how to find the missing side in right angle triangles. In this lesson, we're going to apply Pythagoras theorem in real life situation. A quick recap. Hypotenuse is the longest side in the right angle triangle and it's opposite to 90 degrees. Let's begin the lesson with the 5 for 5 starter. Here you have 5 questions. Please attempt the questions on a piece of paper or an exercise book. Once attempted, you can check the answers. Now press pause and attempt the questions. Here are the answers. Notice the answers also in slide 4 for your reference. Now, let's look at a first example. Airplanes use radar, which are radio waves, to measure distance. The plane is at a height of 5,200 meters. The airport is 10.2 kilometers away. How far does the plane need to travel before it lands? Now, using the information, it's very crucial you sketch the right angle triangle. We know the plane is at a height of 5,200 meters, which is 5.2 kilometers. The airport is 10.2 kilometers away, which is mentioned here. Now we need to calculate how far the plane needs to travel before it lands. Notice you could see a right angle triangle. It's important you sketch the right angle triangle. You will be using a ruler and do apologize for the rough drawing. Remember, you need to sketch the right angle triangle to find out the missing value. Remember, this is kilometers, not meters. Now, applying Pythagoras theorem, you're trying to find out the hypotenuse. Hence, after squaring the sides, you would add them. And then you need to square root the sum, which gives us 11.4490, which is 11.4 to 3 significant figures or 1 decimal place. Notice I have mentioned, I've rounded initially, mentioned the right units, and I've given in brackets to what decimal place I have rounded. You have to provide the working out and the answer clearly when you're completing the worksheet. Let's look at another example. Using a rangefinder, Hal takes 2 measurements and he needs to calculate how tall is the tree. A rangefinder is a laser which uses radio waves to measure the distance. It's very, very crucial. First, you sketch, and it provides a simplest version of the right angle triangle. Now I name the sides ABC to apply the Pythagoras theorem. I squared 12 squared as well as 9. Notice I'm subtracting them because 12 is the longer side. Hence, we're trying to find one of the shorter ones. So we have to subtract them. So 63, and we square root them to find 7.9 meters to 1 decimal place. Now we must add the height of Hal because Hal is holding the rangefinder, which gives us 9.5 5 meters to 1 decimal place. Notice initially I have sketched to find a simpler version. Then I apply the Pythagoras theorem. You have to be clear whether you need to be adding or subtracting. If you're finding the longer side, you would be adding, and you're finding one of the shorter ones, you will be subtracting. Ensure you square root your answer. Once square rooted it, you will be rounding to 1 decimal place. If we need to add or subtract, do add them depending on the question. Using the examples provided earlier, please attempt any one of the question. The question on the left is a grade 4 minus. The question on the right is grade 4 plus. Attempt one of the question, press pause and attempt them. Once completed, press play to reveal the answer. Here are the answers. Notice we're trying to find one of the shorter side, hence we subtract, and you can see the right angle triangle. A tricky question as the height of the wall is provided. The ladder's height, the length of the ladder is 15 meters. We are trying to calculate the base. And we found out the base is 3.8 meters. It's not safe because the base has to be between 2 and 3 meters of the object it's rest against. It's important to answer the reasoning part of the question. Finally, let's try one other example before you start completing the worksheet. Complete one of the question. The grades are clearly mentioned. Make sure you show the working out clearly. Press pause now. Here are the answers. It's important to sketch a right angle triangle to identify the next working out. Ensure you square root it after adding or subtracting it. Round it to correct decimal place. Remember here we're adding 1.8 because the person is holding the rangefinder and his height has to be added to find the height of the lighthouse from the base. Here the tallest one is broken down into two sections. We can see two right angle triangles, one at the top, one at the base. Let's take the top one. Using the top right angle triangle, we can find out the value of y. The working outs are provided below. Here is top right angle triangle, and here is the working out to assist you to find out the value of y. It's the bottom right angle triangle, and here the working out to assist you to calculate the value of x. Once the value of x and y are calculated, we add them together to find out the length of the tallest one, which is 87.3 meters to 1 decimal place. Once you've completed the examples provided, it's important You open the worksheet Pythagoras real life worksheet. You must complete at least 10 questions. Questions 1 to 9 are grade 4 minus, 10th question is grade 4, and 11 to 13 are grade 5. I have provided you the picture and the formula as well. It's important you type the working out. It's advisable you sketch the right angle triangle and then you apply the working out clearly. Ensure you square root the final value and round them to one decimal place. Ensure you provide the right units. That if you have any other questions, please write it on the comment section. Once completed, you attach the completed worksheet to the assignment. I repeat, you attach the completed the worksheet to the assignment. Good luck.